downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Browns at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Powell going to audible to something else. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. Down to the 42, second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Now Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Goff. This throw taken in by Isaac. And caught it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, Howell to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Howell changing the play here.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 9 now. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Howell out of the shotgun. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone as a fumble return for a Browns TD. Tyler pass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Powell's throw into the hands of Fant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
It's complete to Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball throwing on first down here. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Danny Gray, 48 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Gone. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 3rd and 3. Goff now looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! 76!
Here's Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ric Flair!
Again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
One last shot before the break. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Howell flushed out right. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And Howe will throw it. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Complete out to Samuel on the... And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they regain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Howell going to audible to something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
It looks like they'll move things around here. It's Howe with another throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chicago! James Cook, 44 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Lewis selects to return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 76, 76.
Here's Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Done. 17. 17. 17.
Here's Goff. Complete to Johnston here. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the 38-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Al down to throw it. And Cook has it left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cook following the penalty. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing here, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action. It's gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
DC.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Complete to Likely. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Howell changing the play here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion is Gray. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Howell from the gun. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On second down, here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Orange. What's that?
Goff. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's Samuel, caught left side. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. The quick slant caught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4th down, Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement up.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.